Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to be making some simple, easy, and fun paper clips. I am sure you all know who some of these characters are, if not all of them. They are Muppet characters. I got this little bulletin board trim from the Dollar Tree. And it's in the teacher section, I guess. I think that's what everyone says that it's in. And so I have these Aftershock or Afterglow, I think that's what it's called, paper clips. I'm going to be using a hot glue gun and a glue stick. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and open this up. And I usually always try to find a spot if they have like a little fold up, but this is stapled together. So I just usually rip it off like that and throw this in the trash. If it was Kermit, I may keep it and do something else, but since it's Fozzie, and I'm not a Fozzie lover, I guess you could say. I like him, but Kermit's my favorite. Kermit and Animal from the Muppets are my favorite. So, I don't know who this guy is. I know this is Beaker, Chef, Miss Piggy, Kermit, of course, Fozzie. So what I'm going to do is just take my scissors. If you want to get real fancy, you could definitely use your cutting board to make it a lot easier and more of a symmetrical cut. And I am going to be cutting two borders or two strips and placing them back to back and using them. I also got these because I just thought they were cute, and you can do a lot of things with this. You could definitely make a Muppet themed or a girly thing, because you know Miss Piggy is all girl even though she's a pig. So she's about bling, and if you're about bling, you can definitely use her. So I'm not going to cut all the rest of the characters out because I don't want to make this a long video. I think it's about 20 or 30 minutes before I need to wake up my little roommate. So we're going to make a piggy paper clip. And I didn't pause it or anything like that. The camera, that is. So, you know, it's unedited. And just so you know, this morning I woke up and came into the living room, which is the craft explosion, where all the craft crap is just everywhere. And I went to the kitchen and Nicholas had knocked over the trash can. So he's in his crate. And plus, I wake up a little bit early because I have to be to work at, I try to get to work. I'm supposed to be to work by 6 o'clock, but in the morning, 6 a.m. But I can't get it there at that time. So now what I'm going to do, and it's a good thing that Piggy was on the edge. She's the first one. So all I need to do is just eyeball it, or either take out a, I use this sometimes, but if you have a, I don't know the name of it, but the paper cutter, you know, the little trim, X-Acto knife. If you have an X-Acto knife, you can definitely just use your X-Acto knife. And what I'm going to do is, I could, if I had my tab board, I could have used that to cut, but I don't. So what you could do is just take the edges, if they're not straight enough for you, and slice it off on your scoreboard. But I did pretty decent in cutting crooked. So what I'm going to do is just take my favorite scissors, which are these. I don't know the name of them besides titanium. That's what it says right here on the leg of one of the scissors, and I'm going to slightly trim it off. As I always tell you all, that when you go to the Dollar Tree or whatever dollar store you have, always look at things in a different viewpoint. You can definitely create things differently. And you're probably thinking, why didn't she use her corner rounder? Because some smarty pants, me, moved it, and I have no idea where I moved it to, which bugs me like crazy. So I am going to just do it out for now. And since it doesn't have to be super fancy, I'm not going to worry about it. I love this glue stick for these purposes. And let's see if it holds up to it. And of course, the Wizard did a video about some glue, and I had to go out and copycat that. Let's see, I'm going to move this up just a little bit. I don't think I need any more adhesive anything. I need to use some of the stuff I have up, but on her last Christmas in July Hop video, she showed Elmer Extreme Glue. And even though I am an Elmer's fan, I never look in that section of glue in like the big box stores because it's expensive. And remember, I'm still learning how to do, see, it's already drying, I'm talking. That may not be good for glue stick, glue gun and glue stick. So we're just going to place this together. And I have a laminator, so this will probably be better if I laminated the pieces and glued it like that. But she came out pretty good. So now we're going to pull out a yellow one for Kermit. And see, these will be good just like this in pocket letters. And that's another reason why I got this, because I was like, oh, this would make awesome pocket letters, in my opinion, at least. And what I'm going to do now is just glue this piece down. Get in frame, girl, get in frame so everybody can see what you're talking about. And do this just like that. And then I'm going to use the glue stick. And it dries fast, and I have a ceiling fan almost directly over my craft table. So I did a hat alteration. I think I showed y'all, I'm not sure, video twice. My camera was acting funny because I needed to get rid of some data, so I just always upload my data to the computer. I try to do it like once a month, but I was a month and a half behind, I guess. I'm going to use blue for Fozzie. And so I didn't upload it from the computer because it really uploads a lot faster from my cell phone than the computer. But if you all want to see that video, it's about 30 or 40 minutes long. Let me know and I'll upload it from my PC. And I'm just putting it on both sides of the paper just because I want it to be sticky. I used in the past some double-sided tape, but I believe that this glue works better since glue is really, even though the tape is meant to stick, usually glue doesn't come apart until you go pulling it apart, whereas the adhesive, sometimes if you don't lay it flat properly, you can definitely get some stick pull up. And I've noticed that on some of the projects that I've made, if I don't go back over and like brayer it down or really apply pressure to both sides with my glue, adhesive glue like the tape, it does that. But with the glue, regular glue or wet glue, it doesn't do that. And I do like wet glue, but on some of the projects I don't like the bubbling or rippling from the wetness on the paper. And when it dries crazy. I'm not sure if I shared with you all. I can't remember, because sometimes I'll do videos and talk, and then I'll delete them off. But I have a paper, wrinkly paper, I don't care for because it makes me think of damaged books, and that's a problem for me. So anyway, I did not trim it like I did Piggy. I figured I'll go around because I saw some white edges on on some of the ones with her on that one, the first one. So I figured I'd just do this versus trimming it pre paper clipping it together. And even though the top shouldn't be cut because I didn't put it on connected properly, maybe that's why it's like that. I'm not sure. But even when you buy products from the store, sometimes they're not even either. I really like this little quick project. This is the month of August, and I hope you all are enjoying my creators. I am enjoying making the videos. My only problem is sometimes, like when I wake up in the morning, that's when I say, okay, I'm going to make this. I think I'm going to write out what I'm going to actually be making, or try to write out what I'm going to be making, because if I'm only going to be doing 5 to 15 minutes and then going on about my business, I need to have a better game plan than just sitting at the craft table trying to come up with something. And if I've asked before, and I don't think anyone responded, so I guess anything goes. But if you would like to see me do something in particular that you've seen me do already and you know I can do it, write it in the comments. Like if you want to see me do a pocket letter, I could probably do like the paper cutting on one day, the pulling out all the pieces on another day. Things like that. It would probably make it a little bit easier if you want to see something in particular. But if you don't really care what I create, as long as I create something, then that's fine too. No worries. I know for the first week in August, I plan on doing quick, easy projects. But I do want to try my hand at some more things a little bit more complicated and out of my comfort zone. So this is what we have created. Just really quick, fun paper clips. You know, you can probably do this with your kiddos, and you can definitely give this to them if they're into planners. And now that school's about to start it for some people in some states, this could be cute little dividers that they could use in their books for studying, you know, something different but fun and cheap and easy. So this whole entire project costs what, $2, unless you already have paper clips on hand and then you go to the store and get that, so that's $1, because I'm quite sure you have glue of some sort or tape. You can use double-sided tape, whatever you want to use. So anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. I truly am grateful that you all are sticking around and giving me all the wonderful positive feedback that you have been doing. Happy crafting.